Hey, Tabs, this is Hockey here. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be predicting that who could win the cup out of these teams in a chill maker. So let's get right in the video. So it was Anaheim, slight. I give a slight chance for the Anaheim Ducks. Not, and they will not, because it could be a slight chance they could come for a cup this year. Slight, but not like has at least to the point that medium that you could they have a medium chance, like 50-50 chance. So I say they got 15% to win the cup this year. So yeah, next team, Arizona Coyotes. I don't think they'll win the cup this year. I'm 100% certain this time. I don't think they'll win the cup this year. They're nothing special. They already sold a lot of the rosters. They just has full of old players, some young players, but not way too much. So that's why I say they will not win the cup in 2021. Boston Bruins. They have a good chance of winning the cup this year. A really good chance. Because we all know how it goes down. They play really good all the time. They're a really good team. Even though I don't like the Bruins. I'm just saying they're good because I'm being honest. They are a really good team. But I hate a lot of the players. But I still call them good because they are good. That's why I say they got a good chance to win the cup. So yeah. Buffalo, no. They're not winning no single cup this year. No single cup. They're not ready. Taylor Hall's not your answer. It's not going to happen. Calgary, slight. I give them a slight chance Calgary could win the cup this year because they got Jacob Markstrom and they got Christopher Tanev. They got Tanev. That could do, and other players that could possibly help them. They're not that big of a percent chance that they could. I say about 15-10. They could win the cup this year, but not that much. Carolina Hurricanes. 50-50. I say they got a 50-50 chance of winning the cup this year. They're a team that could show up. They could show up this year. We don't know. But they could show up. They might go far, but not win the cup. But they could win the cup by going far. Not going to jinx any team in this vein. Just going to go plain and simple. Chicago, no. I don't see Chicago's winning the cup this year. 100% not. They got rid of Crawford because Crawford retired and all. They didn't get rid of him. They did get rid of him in New Jersey, but he retired in New Jersey. Basically New Jersey. But he went with the whole time with Chicago. Because he didn't play a single game in New Jersey. So yeah. And I know they're not winning the cup this year because they're not ready. They're not ready at all to win a single cup. We all know the drill. Colorado Avalanche. Even though I put them in the thing that they're not doing that good so far, that variable, decent. But I say they have a good chance of winning the cup. A good ass chance of winning this cup. Because teams mostly sometimes do terrible during the season, getting close to the playoffs sometimes. Just make it, but they actually go far in the playoffs. Or even win a cup. Because in 2019, St. Louis was going downhill in the playoffs a little bit. They were the team that was in the dead last place in 2019 season. 2019 Stanley Cup winner. They legit were last place. Throughout at least December, January, they went back up and got to the playoffs. And then they won the cup somehow. Somehow they won that cup. It was against Boston anyways. I wanted him to win the cup, so yeah. Colorado has a chance. Next team, Columbus. I'm gonna say I don't think they're ready to win the cup yet. I don't think that so. Their team always gets out by the first or second round. Mostly the first round. I don't see them going far way further in the first round or second this year. It's not. I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. Even though they got Patrick Laine and Morselik and Max Domi, I don't see it happening. So yeah, Dallas says, I'm going to be honest, I say they have a big chance. I already said in the last video, they do have big improvement that they could win the cup this year. They have a big chance that they could. I'm giving them the biggest chance ever that they could win the cup. They're at least the top 3 teams that possibly could win the cup this year. So I give Dallas that opportunity. Next team, Detroit, no, they're not winning the cup. They're not ready. They did get some players, but not that good yet. They're going for a rebuild still right now. So, maybe in the next few years, like maybe at least 5 or 7 years, they'll be a really good team. But not right now. Edmonton somehow I think will still show now. A lot of these teams that are decent and all, I don't think they'll win the cup. Some of these teams, I don't think they'll win the cup at all. Most of them is going to be probably that they will not win the cup. Because they're not good this year. Edmonton has shown that they may not win the cup this year. Because they always get thrown in the first second round like Columbus. It's like Columbus. They always play decent and good during the season. But this season they were not playing good. But the last few seasons, they were playing nasty in the season. And then after, it throws all the garbage away, and they get out of the playoffs. Almost instantly, they lost to an 8 seed in Chicago. So that's embarrassing. That doesn't prove that they may not win the cup this year. They could, but most 100% I don't think they would. Florida, very slight. I say they have a very slight chance they could win the cup this year. Because they're decent, they're not bad. They're not a bad team. They have shown that this year they were better than last year. So, yeah. LA Kings. No. LA Kings aren't winning the cup this year because they're not that. They need to prove a little bit, but I don't see them winning the cup at all. Minnesota, slight. But I said last video, they may have a chance. They may have a chance to go further this playoff if they make it. I already said myself, they have a chance to make it further in the playoffs. So, yeah. Montreal Canadiens, I'm going to say they have a good chance. Habs have a really good chance of winning this cup this year. I'm being dead serious. They have what it takes. We have toughness. We have depth. We have good backup goalie. 2 goalies that is fully healthy and all. That can take Price if Price gets injured during the playoff. Allen can just jump in and maybe do good. He could probably carry them to that cup. But even though I want Price to win that cup and play the whole time. This season, Price is looking like he's going to try not to play back-to-back games most of the time. Because he wants to get ready for the playoffs. He wants to play good in the playoffs. He's like he played last season against Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. And had a good fight against Philadelphia. So, I think Montreal has a really good chance that they could. But not the biggest chance like Dallas to have it. But they could make the finals against Dallas. And pull up a good fight, but lose. So, yeah. Nashville, no. Nashville is not winning the cup. Because they are trash this season. They haven't shown that they'll win the cup this year. They have not shown at all they will win the cup this year. New Jersey, no. Even though I put them that they improved a little, but I don't think they will. New York Islanders, slight. They have a slight chance. Rangers, slight chance for them too. Ottawa, no. Ottawa is not going to win the cup for like maybe the next decade. So, Philadelphia, I'm going to say they have a better chance. Biggest chance. One of the biggest chances of winning the cup this year. Deadass. Pittsburgh, slight. San Jose, no. St. Louis, slight. No, St. Louis has a half 50-50, I say. And Tampa Bay has a big chance of going back to back. We already know what Toronto's like, so I'm just going to put them automatic in no. Because we know what Toronto's always like. they always throw in the first round, so there's no point putting them in up these areas because they'll always probably get out the first round. Oh no, I might have just jinxed it, but hopefully not, because if I jinx it, Toronto could go far. And I don't want to jinx it. I'm hoping that they get out in the first round. And I do think they probably will. If it's Leafs versus Oilers, imagine Oilers beat them in the first round, or even Flames or Jets. If Montreal goes first and plays against the Oilers or that, I say that Toronto's not going to win the Cup. There's no chance that they're winning the Cup this year. There's actually no chance. I swear, if I jinx it and they win the Cup, I'm going to be so mad. So damn mad. Next, we have the Vancouver Canucks. Now, Vancouver Canucks are not good this season. I don't see they're ready for the Cup this year. Vegas, good chance. They have a good chance of winning the Cup. With all what Robin Lehner did in the backup, they have a good chance. Like Fleury's the backup, well, have a good chance. Washington, half-half. They're doing better than the other teams. I'm going to be 100% honest. So I give 50-50 for Washington. And Winnipeg, good chance. Winnipeg has a really good chance as well. Because they are a certain team that can click. So I say Jets could beat the Leafs, or the Jets can somehow. I would rather them play against the Leafs so Jets can beat the Leafs, because I don't want my picks to be 100 and one of these might be out. I'm hoping Habs can go first and Jets go third. So the Jets versus the Leafs and Leafs lose. And that means we'd have to play against the Jets. But I don't want to care what my picks is wrong, so it doesn't matter. I am back, so this is my video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, touch notifications. Hope you guys enjoyed this. There's good chance of winning. Who has a good chance of winning the Cup? We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.